Our focus on Newsroom series this afternoon is the South region. I'm Olumide Macaulay. Thank you for joining us. First, our top stories. The Nana Usman Labour Party Caretaker Committee has begun investigations into the alleged deliberate refusal of Julius Abure to stop parading himself as the national chairman of the party and allegedly using the party for his own personal enterprise to pursue his own selfish ambitions. Senator Nana Usman, who is currently briefing the press, says Barrister Abure, who should have used his office to unify the party, used it for personal gain and enrichment. The caretaker committee is urging him to appear before its disciplinary committee to answer pressing questions on various allegations against him. The caretaker committee says, unlike Barrister Abure, who hijacked the party, according to them, for personal ambition without due process of ward, local government, state and zonal congresses before a national convention to elect national executives, they are now set to follow the due process for the timetable to be released soon. The trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, today continues as the second prosecution witness, was brought back in court and reminded that he's still on oath. Now, he started with identifying the letter dated 10th June 2021, written by the Attorney General of the Federation, asking the Director General of the DSS to investigate Nnamdi Kanu for terrorism-related charges. The letter was admitted in evidence and marked Exhibit PWF. Mr. BBB, as is so identified for this purpose, read the letter titled Complaint Against Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB ESN over acts of conspiracy, murder, arson, and persistent killing of security operatives. The letter gave an example of where Mr. Kanu did a broadcast via Facebook during the NSAS protest, urging Lagos residents to go into the bushes and ambush any member of the armed forces. Another example is a broadcast of Mr. Nnamdi Kanu urging people to manufacture Molotov cocktails and use them to attack security officers. As a result of these directives, the letter says many people were killed, including Ahmed Gulak in Imo State, and the house of Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, was burnt. Mr. BBB, also identified a statement form given to him by the Prosecution Council dated 17 July 2021. The form was Nnamdi Kanu's statement on the said date. It was admitted and marked Exhibit PWG. The people of Akwa Bayelsa Federal Constituency in the South Senatorial District of Cross River State have expressed satisfaction over the transformation strides of the Otu administration in their region. Speaking during a solidarity rally held at the local government council, the stakeholders took turns to highlight the impact of Mr. Otu's administration and the need for him to continue a second term. His initiative to open new roads, protect the forest and its inhabitants has not only preserved the ecosystem, but also created new opportunities for ecotourism and sustainable development.
Akwa and Biase Federal Constituency in Cross River State is home to some of Nigeria's oldest and most vital forest reserves. The area has benefited from robust forest patrols by guards who curb illegal logging and other unwholesome practices, with the forest reserves thereby promoting ecotourism. The Basi Otu administration has also rehabilitated and constructed several key roads linking remote communities to main towns, markets, and social amenities. A move that has enhanced mobility, improved trade, and opened up rural areas for economic opportunities.
The road that the governor is doing, we need that governor to stay and make sure that road is finished. We make sure that the roads in Biase that he has a mark to do, that he does them. And without doing that, then of course it means that we're shooting ourselves, on the foot. And we don't want anybody that will come and start speaking English. We've been hearing, Bands and Road. We never knew that our own brother and son would come to make that road a reality.
Stakeholders from Akankpa and Biase say these interventions reflect the governor's commitment to sustainable development, protecting natural resources while driving infrastructure that improves the lives of the people, a reason why he must continue for another 4 years.
Whereas we can also feel the infrastructure development that have come all the way from Bakassi to Obanleku, especially as it affects Akankpa and Bayelsa. I, Right Honorable Matthew Olori, hereby move for adoption of Senator Apostle Prince Basi Eredu and his deputy for a second, Right Honorable Peter Ode for a second term. I so move.
Today, we have joined our faith together to say, come 2027, His Excellency, Apostle Senator Prince Basi Eredu will become our governor till 2031. Can we applaud for that?
Representative of the Deputy Governor thanks the people of Akankpa and Biase for the endorsement with an assurance to do more for the people of the area.
For a man who has kept a promise, is it not worthy for you to return us back to office? It is on that note that we are here to appreciate you for giving us the support and to thank you very much for passing a vote of confidence on us. Thereafter, adopting us to go back in office, passing a vote of confidence on us and adopting us for a second term in office. I want to thank you very much and say that we are not going to disappoint. If we have not disappointed you in just 2 years in office, that is to say that given opportunity to go again, that will all make you proud.
The endorsement for Governor Basi Otu was unanimous, with residents from all walks of life coming together to express their support for him, knowing that they would continue to thrive.
The Akwa Ibom State Governor, Pastor Umar Eno, has appealed to the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission to make funds available for the state government's ongoing gully erosion, reclamation and construction of world-class Ibom Arise Resort. Briefing the chairman and officials of RMAFC during a facility tour of the resort along Dominic Utok Avenue, Uyo, the governor disclosed that the project is a complete reclamation and transformation of an erstwhile dreaded gully erosion disaster site into a resort of international standard.
His Excellency and Governor.
The reclamation of the huge 70 hectares of land is an initiative of the Umar Eno administration aimed at turning the disaster site to a resort of high economic value. Conducting the team round the site, Governor Eno appeals to the Commission for funding as the project is massive and worth the investment for the good and benefit of the people, state and Nigeria. The governor says that the project is part of the state's strategy to diversify its economy in accordance with RMAFC's advice on state governments to vigorously pursue financial independence.
We've built this as a world-class project. We have requested His Excellency the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to graciously accept to come commission this project. It's but we need funding. And I know that RAMFAC has our application on your desk. We appeal that you please assist us so that we can complete this project on time. This is a resort. You can have conference, you can have everything you want here. And this is part of our strategy to diversify the economy of our state.
Responding, the Commission's chairman, Dr. Mohammed Bello Shehu, commends Governor Eno for his transformative leadership, describing the project as remarkable and a model for other state governments.
On our part, the Commission, we will always stand by a good project when we see one, and including this one. And I would like to assure you that the Commission will continue to support Akwa Ibom, because Akwa Ibom had also been supporting the Commission, and we are here to work for the entire Federation, and we will look at your requests passionately and take a stand and do the necessary recommendations.
The Ibom Arise Resort is a world-class project that's expected to boost recreation, hospitality, and sporting activities in the state.
To yet another governor, this time Governor Sharif Awori, who has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to completing the long-delayed Trans-Ode Shekiri Road project during an inspection visit to the 20.8-kilometer stretch, which includes 24 bridges connecting multiple riverine communities in Warri South. He described the project as vital to economic integration and pledged it will be completed by next year. He also visited the Ayakoromo Bridge site linking Gully South and Brutu, promising its delivery within 18 months as local residents welcomed the return of construction activities.
Where is Ijala? No, where is Ijala? Ijala was fast. Ijala is here. Before Warri River. Ijala is involved.
The governor's tour continued with assessment of other critical projects, including that in Usoko and the Ishegu section of the Ueli-Asaba Road, scheduled for commissioning later this month. Emphasizing the importance of pace and quality, he notes that infrastructural development remains a key component of his administration despite the recent political transitions.
This project was awarded in 2006. It has about 20.5 kilometer length, about almost 21 kilometer length, with 15 bridges, excluding drains, covered, and so other things, you know. So we're here last in September to come and inspect this project. And I gave an marching order to Setraco to speed up. And I'm happy today that what I've seen today, so the road is something that is very important to our people, because it gives us the opportunity to connect with our people in the rural areas, and it will give more opportunities, and you see that people are happy. You see, as we are coming, you see the old people in the villages around, they are happy, they are jubilating. This is one project that is very dear to the Shekiri nation. And that was why I said I must make sure that this project is completed in my first tenure. And that's the reason why I've come again for inspection. And I believe by early part of next year, this project will be commissioned, because it was delayed for almost 19 years. So if that can happen in my government, we believe in, like we said, that in our more agenda, that we are going to make sure that we do more for Deltans in line with the Renew Hope agenda.
The Edo State government has commenced the process of recruitment of staff into various departments in the 34 hospitals under the Hospital Management Agency. Over 1,000 applicants applied for about 400 available slots. The Executive Secretary, Chief Executive of the Edo State Hospital Management Agency, says the fresh recruits are needed to root out unqualified personnel occupying certain positions in state hospitals. According to him, the affected officers have either been suspended or removed entirely from the payroll.
I'm satisfied. We're satisfied. They'll call you department by department according to what you applied for. So they follow the due process.
I applied for engineering in the Department of Civil Engineering. So they asked me some questions which I'll be able to answer some, then try my best.
Actually, the total number of applicants is about 1,217. About 1,217 people applied in all the categories. And out of that, we're probably going to have about 400 and something slots. And that will be spread among all the various departments. What they did in the past was that they just handpick people. So when I assumed my office, I found out that I did a kind of screening on all the staff. I found out that some people who said they were nurses were actually not nurses. I found out that some people who said they were doctors don't even have license to practice. And that, I said, no, I cannot condone that in my agency. So today, I am giving opportunity, equal opportunity for everybody to apply. If you are qualified, if you have the necessary credentials, you will be given opportunity to practice in your field in any of our hospitals in Edo State. Some of them, I suspended them until they bring their credible credentials. Then some of them, I remove them from my payroll. Because I cannot pay you as a medical doctor when you are not even a medical doctor.
The Nigerian Bar Association Yenagoa branch is set to host its 2025 Law Week with a theme that speaks to the heart of governance and nation building with former Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo. Built to deliver the keynote address, the event is poised to spark critical conversations on law, leadership, and transformational development. According to the chairman of the branch, the theme underscores the pivotal role of legal professionals in shaping quality leadership, promoting democratic values, and ensuring justice and equity. The chairman of the planning committee, Noro Wills, emphasized that the plenary aims to achieve two core objectives. First, explore the impact of law within and beyond the courtroom. Secondly, to ensure the public as key stakeholders experience improved access to justice.
The theme for this year's Law Week is setting the pace, law, leadership, and transformational development. This theme was selected in view of the fact that law and lawyers are primed to set the pace in conversation and initiatives that drive good governance, development, and quality leadership. This we do by ensuring that our institutions are stronger and our roles as ministers in the Temple of Justice translates to the promotion of the rule of law and justice in society. Our keynote speaker, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, is unarguably at the top of the pyramid of critically acclaimed public speakers and policy analysts on the continent. And we are rest assured that His Excellency's expertise in profiling solutions to societal challenges and contribution to national development will be strongly felt on the day of the plenary session. Without a doubt, this year's Law Week is perfectly cast, as it's also exemplified in the theme for the plenary, which is driving governance, leadership, and development through law.
We have been very deliberate in crafting the theme for the plenary to work towards achieving two main objectives. One is the role of the law in the courtroom and beyond. That is revolutionizing access to justice. And in doing that, we have in mind our stakeholders, that is the public. Those are the most important stakeholders. So stakeholder satisfaction is at the back of our minds in trying to x-ray the issues of access to justice. The state of affairs in any society, socioeconomic affairs, is really a reflection of how well the rule of law is doing.
The Nigerian Air Force says it has the capacity to combat crude oil theft in the nation's Niger Delta region, as well as project aerial power wherever and whenever required. Making this known in Port Harcourt during the NAF Open Day, the commander of the 115th Special Operations Group, Group Captain Opale, revealed that the Air Force is fully equipped with manpower and equipment to defend the nation's skies. Our correspondent Charles Opperum reports.
The 115 Special Operations Group base in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, hosts 2025 Nigerian Air Force Open Day. The gates of the facility are open, and members of the public are allowed inside, where they are conducted around the facility and shown some of the aircraft on display. The commander of the base lays out the theme as he explains the intention behind the event, saying it's a way to maintain civil-military relations.
The theme of the NAF Day 2025 is optimizing civil-military relations in a joint operational environment for enhanced air operations, which captures the relationship that should exist between the military and the civilian populace, because we are meant to serve the civilians. The Air Force is our Air Force, it's everybody's Air Force. So opening up our base to them is to let them know the transformation that has taken place in the Nigerian Air Force since inception in 1964, how the Nigerian Air Force has transformed up to this day.
He reiterates the capability of the Air Force to defend the country's skies, as well as combat crude oil theft in the region.
The Nigerian Air Force is capable. The display of 4 active platforms is not just what we have. We operate in various environments, from the northwest to the northeast, to the north central, to the northeast, to the southeast. The Nigerian Air Force is present. So the Nigerian Air Force has the right capability, the right manpower, the right training to effectively discharge its constitutional role to defend the Nigerian airspace at all times.
The commander then conducts the press round some of the aircraft while explaining their capabilities.
The aircraft is able to carry rockets, it's employed for bombing, it has cannon capabilities, and also for troop for insertion and extraction of troops. So these are aircraft that cost the federal government a lot of money, in millions of dollars, to procure. So they are platforms that belongs to the Nigerian Air Force, not the Nigerian Air Force, that belongs to the old Nigerians. Like we're trying to preach.
Some of the attendees express admiration and gratitude for the force while encouraging them to do more.
What we have seen here today, I think we can easily match with any part of the world because the equipment are well serviced. We have personnel, we have spare parts. They were telling us the cost of all the parts of these aircraft, and they are very, very expensive to maintain. But for government to have put all these things in place, I give kudos to government.
So the stories we hear outside there, I think it's not totally the truth. From what I've seen today, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. It's really sure that Nigerians are doing well. Air Force, they are very, very fine.
Other highlights of the occasion include presentation of gifts to guests, air shows, and display of memorabilia. Charles Oporum, Channels Television News.
Finally, but staying with the military, the Nigerian Army has continued its efforts to prepare personnel and veterans for life after service. For the second quarter of its edition of the Pre-Retirement and Business Development Seminar. The initiative aims to boost capacity, morale, and reintegration strategy for retiring officers. Our correspondent, Deborah Agbalama, reports.
The transition from military to civilian life approaches for some of these officers. So the Nigerian Army is ensuring that they have smooth transition. The second quarter pre-retirement training and business development seminar is one of such deliberate steps.
This is in tandem with my command philosophy, which aims to consolidate the transformation of the Nigerian Army towards depicting a well-motivated and combat-ready force that can effectively discharge its constitutional responsibility within a joint and multi-agency environment. The Nigerian Army is committed to ensuring that Nigerian Army personnel preparing to retire from service are equipped with diverse forms of training to enhance their welfare and well-being long after leaving service.
Participants are expected to benefit from key insights into entrepreneurship, financial management, and the mental shift needed as civilians.
I am considering this seminar a very unique opportunity for all the participants. The seminar is expected to consolidate on the gains of the first quarter edition while addressing gaps in the employment of Nigerian Army personnel and veterans in capacity building and skills acquisition as part of pre-retirement training and business development strategies.
Themed, leveraging business development strategies for effective empowerment of service personnel and veterans in post-retirement life. The seminar highlights the Army's focus on long-term well-being, national development, and community security through veteran involvement.
It's a neutral zone where you have some level of discomfiture. You're a little bit confused. There's some ambiguity. You don't know what's happening. You have let go, but you've not arrived at a new thing. Remember the classic quote, there's always sunshine after the rain. So this is the point where you have to develop your own sunshine, one way or the other. Various tips are going to be given to you today, how you can create your own sunshine after the rain.
The program is in continuation of the gains recorded from the first quarter edition, with emphasis on bridging the gap in skills and reintegration in order to prepare these prospective ex-servicemen for civilian life. Deborah Abalama, Channels Television News.
And that's our Newsroom series today. Thank you for watching. I'm Olumide Macaulay.